All right, before we'll start to discuss this rat race, what is rat race, how to come out from rat race, and all that we'll be talking about today, I want us to look at some statistics. I want us to look at some statistics. This is the poor people in Nigeria by the zone. The Northwest seems to have the highest population of poor people in Nigeria, 45.5, and the Southeast have the lowest population of poor people, 10.5. So I just wanted to get this at the back of your mind. I just wanted to look at these statistics before we go forward with what we're talking about today. Then look at what is the standard to be declared as living in poverty. If you earn before it's $1.90, but today it's 2. From September 2022, you need $2.15 to be able a day. You need to have $2.15 to spend a day to be counted over the poverty line, to be said that you are not poor. Anybody living below $2.15 every day is among the extremely poor that we're talking about. And in Nigerian money, that's about 3,000, maybe 3,100 naira or 200 naira. That's what we are talking about. Then I want us to look at the statistics very well. So nearly 2/3 of Nigerians earn less than $2 a day. Nearly 2/3 of Nigerians earn less than $2 a day. This is September 2022. What does mean? A dollar, let's use 750 naira for a dollar. That's $2 is 1,500. $2 is 1,000 because $1 is 750 naira. So $2 is 1,500. So nearly 2/3 of Nigeria earn less than 1,500 naira every day. I want us to see the statistics so that we'll take whatever we're going to be hearing today very seriously. So that we can take whatever we're going to be hearing today very seriously. Then let's look at minimum wage around the world. Minimum wage around the world. Let's look at minimum wage around the world. Australia, $14.15 per hour. America, $7.75 per hour. Russia is the lowest on this chart, 1.04 hour per hour. So that means anybody living in this country that is listed here, even Russia that is the lowest, if a person can work 8 hours every day, he has earned above $8. Then if you use US as an example, just 1 hour of work, you are above poverty line. If you use Australia as an example, just 14.15 hours of work, because this is hourly rate. Hourly rate. What is our own minimum wage? 30,000 naira. And how many private companies will pay 30,000 naira? Some private schools still pay 15,000 naira as salary. Some sales boys and sales girls still earn 15,000 naira as salary. Some cases will 10,000. So if you divide it by an hour, how much do a Nigerian earn per hour? So that is where I'm just showing the statistics to see where the poverty is coming from. Why we are the poverty capital of the world is what the people are earning. What the people are earning. Look at what World Bank says. If you earn, if you look the number of people that are in extreme poverty around the world, So the question is, it says extreme poverty is here to stay. Look at that statement the World Bank made. It says extreme poverty is here to stay. That means there's nothing anybody can do about it. It has come to stay. So my question for you today is that how do we fight extreme poverty for ourselves, for our family members, and for our loved ones? That's what this is all about today. Because poverty is not good at all. Poverty is not good at all. So let's look at the definition now of rat race, because today we'll be talking about rat race. So let's look at the definition of rat race. It's a rat race is an exhausting, unremitting, and usually competitive activity or routine, especially a pressured urban working life spent trying to get ahead with little time left for leisure, contemplation, etc. That's dictionary.com. So rat race in simple terms is just every day running about, doing everything you can to make a decent life. Yet you have not been able to achieve that decent life. That's the rat race. Every day you continue. Many of us here on this, watching this Zoom right now, we agree with me that we have been fighting to be wealthy for a very long time, and it look as if we are still there. We are running on a trend mean. So for pictorial view, say knowledge is power. What is rat race? You see this man, he goes to work, he earn an income, he pay bills, enjoy himself, no savings, inside debt, he goes to work again. This is the circle they call rat race. Once you live from hand to mouth, from paycheck to paycheck, you're on a rat race. That's what this is just trying to tell us. But the trouble with rat race is that even if you win, you are still a rat. That if you win even in the rat race, your life will not really be better. That's what they are trying to say. So we're going to look at this very extensively today. How do we get out of the rat race? How do we get out of the rat race? Because we know a lot of us are in the rat race. If you are not living your dream life, you are in the rat race. So the question is, how do we get out of the rat race? The first thing is change your mind and the result will follow. The first thing you need to do to get out of rat race is mindset. It's mindset. And the mindset I'm asking, where do you want to be? Do you want to be counted among the poor? You want to be counted among the average? Or you want to be counted among the rich? It's a mindset thing. Where do you want to be? It's like you having a land. Whether you plant on that land or you do not plant on that land, grass will grow, weed will grow on that land. So that's where number one mindset. Whether you are thinking of getting rich or you're not thinking of getting rich, poverty will always just come. You don't need to plant to be poor. It's something that we just like the weed that just grow up in a land. Uninvited, it will just come. Then if you now said you want to be average or you want to be rich, it now determine what are you doing? Are you planting corn in your land or you are planting cocoa? Because one, you have to be planting every year. One, after planting and nurturing for some years, you're not going to plant, you're going to harvest for many years. So your mindset, that's the question is in the mind. If you are determined that you will never be poor again in your mind, once your mind can accept it, that's the day you're out of poverty. Because once your mind accepts it, you will ask yourself, what do I do? It's not to say I don't want to be poor. No, if you're really ready that you don't want to be poor, your actions will show it. Once the mindset is ready, number one, you get the right books to read. Number two, you have the right community, you have the right friends to follow. You associate with the right friends. Number three, you have the right mentor. Number four, you fold your sleeve and be ready to walk your ass out. So these are the steps of the man that is ready to become rich. There's something that you will do. It's not to say, so change your mindset. Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. Me and you can change it. That's why we are here. That's what this Zoom is all about. If you say no, I'm not be counted as poor. I say no, I will not be counted as poor. I communicated with my friend, with my brother. As I became rich, I get them out because if you become rich, you can get your family out of poverty. Can you say anybody is poor in Cubana's family now? At least in his immediate family, his brothers and his sister. No. Somebody that is helping people in the community, one of his own brothers and sisters. So that's where be the first person that will become a multi-millionaire in your family so that you can raise a lot of people out of poverty. So it starts from your mindset. You have to change your mindset. You have to believe that you can be very wealthy. One of the most famous American motivational speaker, one of the famous, he said his biggest problem was not making his first $1 million. His biggest problem was believing that he can make $1 million. The believing that he can make $1 million was harder than him making the $1 million. See, because as soon as he believed, it was a matter of few months, he made the $1 million. So the belief is the mind, is the engine room. That's why they say, the Bible says, as a man think in his heart, so is he. So if your mindset of the poor, the majority, the 99%, or you have the mindset of the 1%. So this is the most important part. If this is not aligning, the rest will not align. The second thing is become a minimalistic person or a frugal person. Become stingy. If you want to be wealthy, you must live a minimalistic life. There must be no waste in your environment. Buy less. The poor every day cries that he does not have money to invest. Why? Because of he does not understand minimalistic or being frugal. Everybody that has become rich adopted this principle at their initial stage. Go and look the Igbo man. You knew him yesterday, he was wearing one shirt and one trouser. But go and look at him today. He's driving a Jeep. He has built his own house. But yesterday, he was there because at the time he was trying to set up his business, he knows that the only way to succeed is to live a minimalistic life and a frugal life. I've told myself, I'm not going to buy a new dress. I'm not going to buy a new shoe. I'm not going to do any luxury until I achieve a certain amount of money in investment. Until I have XYZ on investment, there are some expenses I will never make. There are some expenses I will never make. If you are eating 5 cups of rice every Sunday before, reduce it to 4. It will reduce weight. Everybody needs to adjust. So you have to be minimalistic and be frugal. That's the second thing you need to do to get out of the rat race, so that all the money you earn does not go into expenses. Your money is not enough because you are not minimalistic. Anything you see, you buy. Both the things you need, some shoes that you bought, some clothes that you have not worn them for 1 year because the 2080 rules apply. You wear 20% of your shoes 80% of the time. You wear 20% of your clothes 80% of the time. The rules apply. So you can survive with 20% of your shoes. You can survive with 20% of your clothes that you have. So you must be minimalistic, or you must be frugal, or you must be stingy. People always have people that are stingy. If you don't learn how to be stingy at the early stage, you will not build wealth. It's for a season. If you see, the Bible says that the life is in season. You have the rainy season, you have the dry season. If you are living abroad, you have the autumn, you have the spring, you have the summer, you have 4 seasons. So there's always time for everything. So when you are in the time of being minimalistic and frugal and you are spending excessively, you will not ever become rich. The third thing is find a side hustle. Run your side hustle and keep your day job. Nobody is saying you should not go and work. No. By the time you close your work by 4, by the time you close by work by 5, or by the time you close your work by 6, between 6 and 10 or 11 p.m., what are you doing with your time? You have to have a side hustle. Because only your salary will not be enough for you to become rich. You already say your salary is not enough. Every day you're already saying you don't have enough. That's why you are not investing. It's because you don't have a side hustle. Everyone needs a side. One stream of income is a disaster. Even though you have your own business, when you close in the evening, thank God we all have the smartphone. We must all have a side hustle. It's a compulsory thing. If you want to get out of poverty right now, you must have a side hustle. It's very compulsory to have a side hustle. Create passive income. Create passive income. The first thing we talked about, we said your mindset must be there. You must have a new mindset. The second thing we talked about living a minimalistic life, being frugal, so that every kobo that enters your hand is accounted for. Not that you say, I earn money every month, I don't know how my money goes. No. The third one is that you must have a side hustle. You must have something that brings money, not one. You must add to it. Anyway, you must add. If it's to open a POS in front of your house, open a POS that you do every evening. Open a side hustle. You must open a side hustle. Whether you like it or not, it's very important that you have a side hustle. Then the fourth one, that's what we're talking about today. Create passive income. Apart from your main business that you do or your main work that gives you money, we said have a side hustle. Now, because you have a side hustle and your main job, and because you are living a minimalistic life, you are frugal, that means you have some money coming to your hand. What are you doing with that money? You create passive income. Make your money work for you. Make your money work for you. You now get to a place where your money now works for you. Make your money work. That's where you now get to passive income. So the most important one, which is the last one we're going to talk about today, pay yourself first. Pay yourself first and invest. Now, you are living a minimalistic life. You are frugal. That means you have more savings. You have a side hustle. It increases your savings. Your passive income is created by investment. So all the money you are saving, you save them to invest. Because you are living in an era of high inflation. So keeping your money that you are saving it, you are wasting that money. Because 1 million naira in January will not buy what 1 million naira will buy today. Because of inflation. That 1 million naira will only buy things of 700,000. So 300,000 naira has gone for keeping it there. But if you have invested that 1 million naira in January and is now 1.3 or 1.4, you can see that you are living above inflation. Your wealth is building. You are not disadvantaged. So pay yourself first. How do you pay yourself first? Pay yourself means before you spend any money that you earn, whether from your day job or from your side hustle, before you spend any money, take away a percentage that you are going to save. You are saving it to invest it. If it's huge, invest directly. If it's not big enough, gather it for some time and now go and invest it. So pay yourself first, because anytime you start spending money before paying yourself first, you don't have enough to invest, because the money will never be enough. So you must pay yourself first. This is the most important part. Once you learn how to pay yourself first is keeping out money every morning. If 100 naira enter your hand, you know that 10 naira must be invested from this 100 naira. If 1,000 naira enter your hand, you know 100 naira must be invested from this 1,000 naira. If 100,000 enter your hand, you know 10,000 must be invested. That's the first thing you remove before you start spending the remaining 90,000. So we have gotten it. The most important thing is to pay ourselves first. So we'll be looking at a 90 days plan to get out of poverty. 90 days. A 90 days plan. I've been talking about this for a long time. A lot of persons are keyed into it. A lot of persons are still yet to key into it. And the biggest excuse a lot of them are that are not keyed into it is they don't have no fund. I always tell people, the worst thing that will happen to a man is to be waiting. The worst that will happen to a man is to be waiting. Look at that man at the pool of Bethesda. He waited for 30 years for somebody to come and help him. I said, the day you know that nobody is coming to help you, that's the day you break through in life. When you know that if I will make it, it's because I have put enough effort, that's the day you break through in life. Because my brother, nobody is coming to help you. Everybody is waiting for you to come and help them. So take the right step. Take the right step. Start from where you are. We started our 90 days challenge 15th of March officially. 15th of March, so 15 days or 16, 17 days already gone. This is day 17 already on that 90 days plan. On that 90 days plan, this is day 17 already. This is day 17 already. So before I will go further for the 90 days plan, let me give a disclaimer. Once it comes to the word investment, there's something you must know. Profit and loss. You must understand what profit and loss is. You must understand what profit and loss is. You must understand risk. In every investment, there is risk. So please, this is for educational purposes. Before you take any action, test your heart, discuss with your financial advisor before you take it, because any decision you take, you will be totally responsible. You make profit from the information I'm going to give to you. Congratulations. If you make a loss, to learn from it. It's a learning curve. It will be a learning curve, but it's going to help you. We'll be looking at 4 projects that are aligned that can change our life in the next 90 days. The next 90 days is a very critical time. If these 4 projects, excuse me, if these 4 projects stand the test of time, in the next 90 days, it will be phenomenal, because many people's life will not remain the same again. So I'm going to explain each of those projects to you, and you decide what to do. The first project is copy trading. It's a forex copy trading. In forex market, there are 3 ways you can make money from the forex market. The first one is to learn forex and trade for yourself. So you need the skills and you need the expertise. And there's a con there. They say 95% of retail traders loses money. So it's only 5% of people who trade forex that make money. So get that at the back of your mind. The second one is copy trading. What is copy trading? You copy the trade of that 5% that makes money, 5% that are professional, that have been tested, that they make money from the market. You do not, all you need to do is just to copy whatever trade they are trading. As they are making money, you are making money. That's the second one. That's all copy trading. The third one is to invest in a forex company. You see companies every day that say, we trade forex, I'm going to pay you XYZ, and a lot are folded up around with people's money. So if you ask me, if you can learn the skills and trade for yourself, that's the best. But like we said, it's only 5% that's able to achieve that status. I, for one, for the last 12 years, I've tried to trade forex. I was not successful. I'll make profit, I will make loss. At the end of the day, I quitted until I met this professional called Trinity Pro. I personally have been trading with him since December. There's been no loss. No loss since December. Only profit since December. No loss, only profit. So the profit might not be so fantastic, but it's very good. And the second thing is that in copy trading, your money is under your control. Your money is under your control. You are completely in control of your money. I told you in one of my meetings, a pastor invested $3,000. And day before yesterday, he said he has an emergency. His $3,000 has grown to $4,000 plus. He has made above $1,000. So he said he has an emergency. Let him quickly go and withdraw your money. He withdrew this $4,000. He has gone to do his emergency. He said in a week or 2 times, it will come and refund when he has sorted all this. So that is the beauty of just market. Your capital and your profit is at your disposal at any time. You do not discuss with flesh and blood when you want to withdraw or you want to do anything with your money. So it makes it very safe. It makes it very safe. So Just Market is my #1 recommendation for online business. Its profit might not be as fantastic like others, but I can tell you it's the safest for now. That's why in all the online business that we're going to be talking about today, this is the safest because your money is under your own control at every time. See, the only thing Trinity Pro does is that it helps you to trade with your money. It cannot withdraw your money. The way only you put your money in Just Market, which is a broker, that's the same way only you can withdraw your money from there. Nobody can withdraw your money from there. So that is copy trading. So copy trading, like I said, is just you copying an expert. All of us. So for all of us that are copying Trinity Pro, it's just there. Whatever trade is trading, all of us are copying it. That is copy trading for you. You don't have to know anything about forex. You don't have to know 4 chocolates of rest. Even my grandmother can do this. All he needs is he has a minimum of $250. That's what you need to start. And you have started and you are making your profit. The second one we're going to talk about today is called AAS. AAS is African Arbitrage System. This is arbitrage trading. This is cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency in our fiat money, we have banks. But for cryptocurrency, we have brokers. Arbitrage trading is what I've done before, but it's very difficult to do. So sometimes, if you're not careful, you might even lose money, or it's very stressful for you to make the money because you want to buy from one broker and you're going to go to another broker to sell. It's not the easy thing. A lot of us here would have heard about. So arbitrage is simply buying a currency from one broker and going to sell to another broker. Let's use an example. Bitcoin is $28,100 in Binance. And in Huobi, Bitcoin is $28,000. You quickly rush to Huobi and buy your Bitcoin for $28,000 and you run to Binance and sell it for 28,100. So for every Bitcoin you buy from Huobi and go and sell in Binance, you make $100. So Jason Michael, who is the founder of AAS, said he has created a software that does that in milliseconds. He buys some this thing, and he has showed us a live trade. I've seen a live trade where you see the speed that the robot is buying. So a lot of profit is being made, and we earn 63.5% of our capital every month from this. This is my second recommendation for the online business, because Jason Michael is a Nigerian. It's somebody I've known for years in the network marketing space. So if you come out and say, I'm the owner of a company and I can pay the XYZ, I believe for his experience, he understands the implications if he fails to pay. It's prison that he will go to, or he will run loss. Most of the companies that are easy to defraud people, you don't know their CEO, the day they can't pay, they just off website, and the person can open another one tomorrow and still defraud people again tomorrow and open another, because nobody knows him. They use fake name and fake ID. They will hire an Oyibo man to come and do a presentation for you. You go online, Google that name, you will never find any track record. But today, if you go online, Google Jason Michael, you will see information dating 5-10 years ago before he started AAS. So that makes you know that this is a real person and this is a real business. So you can start this with a minimum of $50. That's what I recommend. Minimum of $50. You can start AAS. So you make 63.5% every month. The third one is called AGT. Arbitrage Global Trader, AGT. This one is funded by an Indian called Praman. This guy has showed all his trade. He has showed everything that is transparent. He's into charity, and his own arbitrage system is the robust and the best. Is the robust and the best in terms of infrastructure. But if you ask me, in area of trust, I will put AAS first before AGT, because AAS is somebody I know. But this AGT, why I like it and why I decided to promote it is because it's like it answers all the questions that we are asking AAS. For example, compounding. Yeah, compounding is very simple and seamless. Number 2, customer care. Customer care is very seamless. Number 3, website going down. So I started AGT. I've never one day logged in and the website not there. One of my reasons why I believe their own is robust, because this is an Indian Praman. It does Zoom, it does AMA, it's there for you. It's an India. I know India, when it comes to tech, they are number 1 in the world. So I believe that's what has helped him to create a robust system called AGT. And you look at the AGT, it's crazy. But what I tell people is that all we need is for AGT to last for 6 months. If AGT lasts for 6 months and you are not a multi-millionaire, have yourself to blame. That's just the truth. AAS celebrated 90 days about 2 days ago. Celebrated 90 days in operation. AGT is just about 30-something days. I can tell you, the day AGT will celebrate 90 days, some people will already be multi-millionaires. I know them. I see what they invest every day. I know what their investments are in now. From 20th of this month, April, we're already in April. From 20th of April, I know what some people will be cashing out. Some people, I know what they will be cashing out. by 20th of April, because some person just did the 60 days. Like, let me use this as an example. You look at AGT has 3 booths. Ultra 7.0 pays 5% daily. So if you come in with $100, for example, at the end of 60 days, you have $1,867. I knew somebody that came in with $500 that will be maturing on the 20th of April. So it's 19 days countdown that we are in now. That person will be getting, because the person did not do the monthly I told him to do. He just went on 90 days straight. So this person will be cashing out $9,339 with an investment of $500. Just imagine if this person collects $2,000, as for the $9,000, collect $2,300 and reinvest. He collects $7,300 and reinvest $2,000 for another 60 days. That will be $27,000. So in 120 days, the person would have made more than $34,000 from AGT with just $500. With just $500. If you take this $20,000 again and I put $7,000, that's above $100,000 in 180 days. So you can see, so this 7.0, the minimum you can start with is $50. That's why I tell everybody here, no matter how broke you are, no matter how broke, I don't have any money, look for $50 and put here for 60 days. It will give you above $933. With that, take $433 out, and I invest another $500 for 90 days, and you are $9,000. Anybody that has $9,000 is a millionaire in Nigeria. The second one is Ultra 4.0. This one pays 3.2%. This one you can start with minimum of $20, and you can only withdraw after 50 days. For 7.0, you can only withdraw after 50 days. But for 3.0, you can withdraw after 15 days. Then the last one, which I do not recommend, is you can withdraw every day. This one pays 2.3%, and you can withdraw every day, and you can start with $10. I work with only 4.0 and 7.0. So the last one is what I call the insurance. Because a lot of time, where people have problem in life is that people go into business without insurance. I've always told persons that get to listen, don't throw all your income in one basket. Not let all your investments be in one basket. If you see, we have created 4 baskets for you. Put some more part of your money in Just Market, put part in AAS, put part in AGT, put part in dinner. But what do most people do? Because AGT is the one that is paying the more, they want to put, no, use wisdom. Diversification is key. You must spread your risk. Number 1 is online, number 2 is online, number 3 is online, and number 4, finance, is offline. I call it our insurance policy in the plan, in the 90 days plan that I run. I will show you. In the NAS, with 88,400 naira registration, with 88,400 registration, you can earn in 8 ways. But I'm going to talk about only one of the ways you can earn, which is matching bonus. What is matching bonus? Somebody fall on your left or somebody fall on your right. The NAS is a health and wellness company. They have a flagship product called the NAS Resetter. It's a stem cell-based, a plant stem cell-based product that restore your health. If you take that thing consistently, you will take away 20 years from your age. It's an anti-aging. It goes because aging is just your cells dying. So what this product it goes into your cells and multiply your cells. Yeah, awaken your cells so you become younger. Any organ that is dying in your body before, if it's your kidney, if it's your liver, if it's any part of your body, it goes there, it reactivates those cells, and those cells jack back to life again. And if it's your eye that is dimming, it goes there, work on the cells of your eye. So it brings back dead cells. It helps to create more cells in your body, and you now look younger and healthier. So it's somebody just shared the testimony about the product that they gave it to an autism child that has not been able to walk, that is 4 years old. And I can tell you, just 2 weeks after, the child is taking baby steps now for taking this product. They work for autism children. It works for imbecile. It works because it goes to their brain and create more cells that make them more better, correct a lot of the function, hormonal imbalance, it corrects it. So the product is going to be a crazy cell. So what it says that once you come in and you have somebody on your left, somebody on your right, with using the premium plan, which is 88,400 as a case study, the first two people you have, you make 15,000. The next two on your left, two on your right, you make 30,000. The next four on your left, four on your right, you make 60,000. These people does not really mean you practically, the two people that is your responsibility is the first two under you. You help them get their 4, you help this 4 get their 8, and from there, the business just start growing. But what did I say? I said, in 1 year, you see, you come in, take the whole of January to get your 2. Your 2 take the whole of February to get their 4. This 4 take the whole of March to get their 8. This 8 take the whole of April to get their 15, just like that. But I said, okay, why not us compress this into 90 days? Why not compress this into 90 days? In the 90 days plan, compress this into 90 days, where instead of doing this for a year that you will make 61 million, let's do it in 90 days. Let's assume, because we are doing it in 90 days, we are 50% successful, we will earn 30 million. Let's assume we could not make 50% because it was 90 days, we were 25% successful, we will make 15 million. Let's say we could not make 25%, we'll make only 12.5%, we'll make 7 million. Let's say we could not even make 12.5%, we'll make 6.something%, we'll make 3.8 million. Let's say we could not even make 3.something%, we'll make only 1.something% successful, we can still make 1 million. So you see, all you need is effort. Start. There's no way you put a 90 days effort here that you will not be 1% successful, and that 1% success will give you 1 million naira, 1.9 million, 1.9 million in 90 days. So let's look at the plan, because life is all about strategy and game plan. So I put up a 90-day strategy. It's already running. So in case you are just hearing this for the first time, the day you start, that's the day your 90 days started. I have a friend of mine that started his own 90-day challenge on the 1st of March. I will talk about him later. When I get there, I'll talk about him. So this is our 90-day challenge plan. Is investing $300. This is a typical one. This is not what everybody must do, but this is what I am recommending. Investing $300 in the 4 projects, which is 1,200, which is $900,000. The day you are watching this video, the day you start, that's the day your 90 days start. Officially, our 90 days have started on the 15th, and we are in day 17 already. So let's look at what $300 invested in this plan will look like. $300 invested in Trinity Pro will be 225,000 naira. If you use 750,000 to multiply it, we are banking on 2% return on investment on every we're banking on 2% return on investment on a daily basis. So in 30 days, we're going to have $543. And in 60 days, we're going to have from that $543, we say withdraw $300, withdraw $300, withdraw it after 30 days. Why are we saying withdraw? So that you are not at risk again. You have withdraw your $300 you invested $243 here. In 60 days, we give us $797, which is 599,780, using 450 now. Hoping that we want to sell. I just use 450 as a yardstick. Then in AAS, we invest $300 there at 2% return on investment, we will get 543 too. But in AAS, we can only withdraw our profit. We cannot withdraw our capital. So we withdraw our profit, which is $243, and leave the remaining $300 to run. Then we'll have $904 at the end of 60 days, which is $728,160. For AGT, $300 invested. If you look, I said let's invest with the 4.0 first, the one you can withdraw after 15 days. So if you leave your money to run for 15 days, at the end of the day, we'll have $771. But this is a real life situation now. Somebody started on the 1st of March, and yesterday was the 30 for him in AGT. He started with $300, and what we withdraw from AGT was $825, even more than what we put here. $825. I told the person, withdraw your $500 and let's go with $384 for 50 days. He said no. He invested the full $840 now for 60 days. So that person is getting nothing less than $15,000 to $16,000 at the end of 60 days. Are you seeing it? So, like I told you, somebody is expecting this $9,000, $9,339 in the next on the 20th of April. So it's 19 days counting. Every day counting now, we are saying countdown. Because the person went straight to the 60-day plan while we were doing the 30-day plan to put on the 90-day plan. He went straight for she took the risk, went straight for the 90-day plan. So we're counting down to $9,000 for that person. So going by this our plan, at 771, we say withdraw $271 and invest $500 straight. You will get $9,339 from here, which is about 6.9 million. So if you look at after 30 days, we would have gotten at least 90% of our capital back. So these 60 days, we are running practically risk-free. With what we are going to be getting, we are running practically risk-free. So if everything go equal, from our $300 in dinner, after 90 days, we'll make 1.2 million naira. So in totally, with a 900,000 naira invested, we're making 9 million naira in 90 days if everything goes as planned. And some person's own will be more. It can be better than this from what example I saw from this guy that started with his own $300. So this guy is in Trinity Pro. He even started with $400. In AAS, he started with $500. In AGT, he started with $300. And here too, Dinas, he started with $300. And today, all of them are running. And the person is already in day 32 in this 90 days plan. That person already did it. So the question is 900,000. In 1 month time, you already have like 800 or 700,000 naira back in your hand. So your risk is just 1 month. still with you're having 90% of your capital back after 1 month. At the end of another 60 days, making it 90 days, you will still have another 9 million naira back. So it's like getting your 900,000 naira back and still earning 9 million naira profit after 16 days. So if you are watching this video, ask yourself, is this risk worth taking? 900,000 to get 9 million naira. And if you see, we spread it into 4. There's no way anything will happen to this 4. There is no way, I can assure you that in the next 90 days, this at least 2 worst case scenario, I know 2 of these 4 will be standing. Worst case scenario. Trinity Pro, I can vouch for that. It will be standing. The only challenge we can have is profit level, not high enough because of the forex market. And it gets a period, the forex market will be so good, the profit will be so high. I've doubled my money in Trinity Pro. I've doubled my money in 2 weeks before. When it will just come the season when the market will be so good. This last week was the worst we had in the market. These things happen. So it's the first, but we did not lose money. We still made about 8 or 6% profit, even with the terrible week that we had. Are you understanding? So this is what I'm giving to you. If you love yourself and you love your family, do everything you can. Like we said, live a minimalistic life. Change your mindset. Remove fear from your mindset. Live a minimalistic life and frugal life so that you can raise this 900,000 or start. Like I said, this 300,000, $300 is not sacrosanct. If it's $100 you have, put in this 4. If it's $200 you have, put there. If it's $400 you have, put there. If it's $500 you have, put there. If it's $1,000 you have, put there. Just do it according to your capacity. Do it according to your capacity. Do it according to your capacity. But like I said, the most important thing is that you have started doing something. So the challenge is left for you to accept or to decline. It's left for you. I've shared this information with you. This is a pistachio strategy I've put in place to get everyone out of poverty. If you watch this video and 90 days after you are still poor, blame yourself. You have not changed your mindset. Poverty and wealth is in the mind. I've given you what you need to do to get out of the rat race. The rat race is not for you. Because if you get out of the rat race, your children are already out of the rat race. Your family, if you say you don't want to help outsider, at least you will help your immediate family member get out of rat race because you now know what it takes to get out. So I want to appreciate you for watching this video. Please, if you like this video and this video has been, if you have learned anything and you think this is a valuable content, please like this video and share. Like and share. Like and share. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that by the time and click the bell notification so that when I put a new video, you will see it. And I would love if you can put a comment there for me on what to do or what to talk about. I'll be very grateful. Thank you and God bless you.